What up, folks? On the check-in, wanted to run these my portfolios. I have a few portfolios, and I like to show, people that take snapshots, right? Well, I'll go in and show you them moving instead of just a snapshot, right? I don't have anything to really prove to anyone other than the truth. Just because the market is falling, it doesn't mean that all stocks are falling. It's strange. To me, it's like a forward test. I like to forward test. I don't want to back test. I have to be moving in a forward direction while I'm doing what I'm doing, which is why it's hard for people to keep up with me, because they've been taught to go back. I'm teaching you to go forward and get the information as it comes to you. What information? Exactly. That's why I do the gauntlet every week, so I can tell you exactly what I'm paying attention to. It has to do with all of us. I have to repeat these things until you're able to say it. So I come in here, fear and greed index, right? It's heading into fear on the stock market. And then the crypto already basically bottomed out, but that doesn't mean it can't keep dropping. But we want to wait until the fear and greed index gets to extreme fear. And then we have capital set aside waiting for the fear and greed index to get to extreme fear. And then you can start allocating your capital, right? By dollar cost averaging. You don't just put the whole thing in, right? No, you put portions. So again, why I show my portfolio, so you can see there's no damage. It's hard to lose on investments. It's easier to lose in trading, but understand trading and investing are kind of the same. It's just that one is leverage and one is not leverage. So if I take $1,000 and I want to go buy, which company do I want to use here that everybody understands? Let's go with GameStop. If I take $1,000 and I want to go buy GameStop, okay, I have to apply the scale 35, 25, 15, right? $35 is the premium, $25 is the midpoint, and $15 is the discount. If I'm going to take $1,000 and invest it in GameStop, first of all, I have to have a reason to do that. Do I believe in GameStop? Well, yeah, that's where all the kids get their games from. Is there anything like GameStop? Nope. The only place I know to buy games is GameStop. I mean, you can buy them from other places, but we know GameStop is where you get games from. That's just how it is. That's life as it is, right? So if I'm going to buy it, why don't I just wait for it to drop down to $15 a share? And I don't want to make this too long, but that's how you allocate. You have to allow the price to drop down there. How do we know that the price is going to go down there? Because Trump will say something about tariffs, or Trump will say something about going to war, and that'll cause the market to become volatile, which means, what is volatility? Volatility means up and down. The market doesn't always go straight up, and the market does not always go straight down. That's just what it means. It's volatility. It hits the top level, then it comes down and hits the bottom level. We all remember last year when the market dipped between March and April because of the Trump tariff scare. All he had to do was say the word tariff, and the market dipped by 30%. And there's a chance that the same thing is going to happen this year. All right. And everybody saw it last year, and then when it happens this year, everybody's going to be surprised. There's no reason to be surprised. You have to expect these things to happen. So now, everybody has access to WeBull. You can get a free WeBull account and set alerts for all these stocks and companies and set it up to get yourself prepared to manage your own capital. You don't need a money manager. You don't need the one to build your 401k. You can do it yourself. All right. then that's what I promote, the truth. People are preying on you because you don't think you can do it yourself, and they're going to charge you $1 million to implement $1,000 on GameStop. You can do it yourself. So that's what this channel is about, paying forward the proper information so people can get to the business and not have to worry about people preying on you. Right? I can't stand it. I have to do these things. I have to say everything that I'm saying because it's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to say. It's the right thing to implement in your life. No one else is going to tell you this. So these are the portfolios. So in my group, I post these pictures. They already seen these things 1,000 times. Why is it always green? Everything is not green, but you'll see I'll go to the actual account and now you can see the numbers actually moving to show you that this is a portfolio. It's not a $1 billion portfolio or super crazy portfolio. No, it's just the normal way of implementing your capital and managing your own risk. And for you to go to zero, the company has to basically go bankrupt. So no, the whole portfolio is not green, not yet, right? I've done my research on these companies. Some of these companies are in the red, it's going negative, that's fine. But I did not over leverage, I under leverage. I'm building a bulletproof portfolio. It's already built. I did all this years ago, 2 years ago. I started investing about 3 years ago. And now this is what you got, right? Just doing it properly. If the company goes out of business, it just goes out of business. I'm going to lose the least amount necessary because I'm under leveraging, right? Just to be clear, under leverage, what does it mean? Before I understood the basic scale of 100 and just like the explanation with GameStop, you see with GameStop, I only have 1 share. I used to have 20 shares. But I got rid of those shares because I know that the market is being manipulated. So when I bought these stocks a year ago or 2 years ago, I hold on to them because I'm looking at them as a forward test. I want to see how they maneuver because we went from quantitative tightening and now we stopped quantitative tightening on December 1st. We went into quantitative easing, which is a cycle, which means they're going to lower the interest rates. What they say, they're going to lower the interest rates and start printing tens of trillions of dollars, and that money is going to go into the market, which is going to raise all ships. So I did all my research on these companies. And like I said about GameStop, I need GameStop to drop down to $15 a share. And that's where I'll decide, do I want to implement capital on that stock? And I show you the basic scale of 100. It applies to anything with the price. So it really doesn't matter what it is, though it does. You want to do your research and make sure you're investing in something that you believe is going to help the world, if you want to say. GameStop is a great example of helping the world, helping our kids have something to do, play video games. I mean, we can see the pros and the cons of the video games, but I grew up playing video games. It's just a thing that kids like to do. So we thank God for GameStop because that's where you get the games from. Well, again, I believe, when I say believe, using it as more than just a word, believe in the concept of GameStop. So shout out to the people. I just wanted to drop this, another little different flow of content, right? It's necessary to say this stuff. I don't have to go into all these different companies and go into the detail. I already do my 2-minute 2-piece. So we'll do that. Like I said, I'll probably talk about our stores, Walmart, Target, Dollar General, and General Mills. That's gonna be the 2-piece for this week. But I just wanted to come in and show you the portfolios, show you the crypto, right? Crypto's a different animal. So I'll talk more about that along the way. But I just want you to see, I don't jump out of my positions. I hold them. hodling, holding until the tide raises all ships within 5 to 10 years from today, where these stocks are going to be. My hope, I'm expecting my entire portfolio to be green. And that's planting those seeds, right? And as I'm doing it, helping the people around me see I'm not in no trouble with this. This is working, right? It doesn't look perfect, but in the end, it will be perfect. And I thank God for that, right? Because if anybody needed to know this, I did, right? So, and I'm glad I know. So it's up to me to be responsible and accountable to the people around me. Doing something that a friend would do. I do stuff for people they would never do for me. I have to say that. It's not that I'm tooting my horn, but yeah, I need to say that because they would not do this for me. Hey.